तौ संतोषयता संतौ श्रीलरूप सनातनौ दाक्षिणात्येन भट्टेन पुनरेतद्विविच्यते तस्याद्यं ग्रन्थनालेकं क्रान्तव्युत्क्रान्तखण्डितम् पर्यालोच्याथ पर्यायं कृत्वा लिखति जीवकः. हरे कृष्णा. So how are you? All fine? Exam? Okay? Difficult? Not okay. Old system is okay? Old system? Okay, then next time we'll do old system. What, Prabhu? But I know everyone will pass. That is sure. But they will not get good marks. They'll be an 80s or 75s. It will be like that only. And some people may be in border. They need some grace marks. First is actually question should be known to students. That will be nice. They can prepare. Surprising means it will become more pressure actually. Not good actually. Surprising is difficult. Yeah. So I'm going to publish question bank on entire Bhagavatam. So all in one, like questions, all questions and answers for every chapter. 1 mark, 2 mark, 3 mark, 5 mark, 10, 15, like that question bank I will give. And anyone can keep that and prepare. It will be nice, easy. So next batch. And I'm going to publish second canto first. Second canto, third canto, canto by canto for every chapter. So very soon multiple choice also I am interested. If someone sit with me, then maybe if I get time, I like to prepare multiple choice. Then it will be thorough testing will happen. Multiple choice means is the best way of testing the clarity of the concept. Negative marking also if you keep multiple choice with negative marking, then clearly we can understand how much depth they went into the purports, commentaries, sloka meanings. Then that will test the fine understanding of text actually. So this I want to bring for the sandrabhas and Bhagavatam. That's the goal. Then like for outside, the thoroughness of subject is tested based upon multiple choice actually. And where you're looking, 4 answers are similar. Who knows exactly? They will be only writing. Now what is happening? So they are writing theoretically and passing. Passing this comprehensive questions are not a really is not a best way of checking the thorough understanding. Our goal should be only checking understanding. It's not that nowadays it's difficult to memorize actually. Kali Yuga brains. They can keep book when they do lecture also. They can have the book and they can speak. No? So why we have to check the memory abilities and that to aged people, all 40s. And best is just checking the understanding is enough actually. And a deep understanding. This, yeah, BOX allows, then I will do this for the Bhakti Sandrabha, Bhakti Vaibhav also. If BOX for Sandrabhas, I will do first. Team text and also slokas, purports, acharya commentaries, and after that personal application, those that individual level, everyone is having their own way of application of those things, and that is a variable actually. that is not so much given importance in academics. So next that can be done individual level. So I suggest everyone as a project, Bhakti Vaibhav project, take one chapter and do the develop the fill in the blanks and based upon purports, commentaries and slokas. So like we have 30 students in Bhakti Vaibhav. So we give two chapters. So then first canto, second, third, and half of fourth canto. So they will be done, and then we can get this some rough question bank, and then that can be refined once again based upon the depth actually. Minimum I will keep. Minimum will keep. Yes. Like that, anyone can select the two chapters, any of these, and they can make these question banks. So then collectively it can be done very easily. And we have one team who can just check the correctness of those bits and finalize. Okay. This is a new idea I got in class, so tomorrow I will implement. 1 to 3 is one module. So how many chapters are there? 33 plus 10, 43 plus 19. Total 52. 52, na? 52 or 62? Acha, 62, 30, two chapters. First 2 to 3. First, second, third. Yes. Yeah, okay, that is also fine. Yes. Yeah. Okay, that I will do then. Anyone can select from forward or backward, no problem. Double exam will be there. For you, special exam. Only one condition. Then you should do something. Because academical approach I like to bring into this. The thorough understanding of the subject matter. This is my goal. Yeah. Yes. कोई फेल नहीं होंगे मेरा एग्जाम में, तो मेरा बेइज्जती होगा. कोई फेल नहीं होंगे, that is guarantee. Temporary pain may come little bit, but nobody will fail. Okay, I'm sending the. So we'll start our. So somehow internet problem came. So 111. Anuccheda number 111. Okay. Yeah. We'll be seeing in the 1111. Sorry, 111, 11th Anuccheda. We are at the ending. येन्येर विंदाक्षा विमुक्तमानिनः त्वयि अस्तभावाद् अविशुद्ध बुद्धयः आरुह्य कृच्छ्रेण परम पदम तथा पतन्त्यदो अनादृत युष्मदङ्ग्रयः. So this was the topic of discussion And what we were learning here in this chapter, Sri Bhagavad Bhakti Hev Sarva Urdhvatma Abhidesam Tatacha Sri Gitasu. Bhagavad Bhakti is the highest thing. Bhakti is the highest thing. This is the discussion actually. According to Bhagavad Gita also, Abhideya is Bhakti only. Bhakti is Abhideya. That is the discussion actually. That we proved. Tapasvinobhyo adhiko yogi yugnaninobhyo matotikaha karmibhyaschadiko yogi tasmad yogi bhavarjuna. You all know this. So sixth chapter, sorry, it is the fourth, sixth chapter actually, yeah. It is from the sixth chapter. 46 and 47 slokas. So there we are understanding what Krishna is saying. Krishna is saying that bhakti, bhakta is supremost and he is superior than all other yogis. That was the point we discussed. Then after that, and also we have seen other places where bhakti is said as a mandatory dharma. It is one of the every human being, like common quality of every human being is Shravanam Kirtanam. Narada Muni is saying in 7th canto in teachings. Also, 11th canto also Uddhava, Krishna is saying all these four ashramas people, they should be, so they should do bhakti. Ashrama wise, they are having the various different services, different duties, but bhakti is the mandatory, is a compulsory duty of all ashrama people, and also for every human being. Like this, Yudhishthira Maharaj, so Narada is saying in the 7th canto, and also in other places, 11th canto, 5th chapter, we are seeing if anyone is not following Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Sudra, belonging to these four varnas came from the mouth, from the hands, and from thighs, and from the legs, from these four limbs. So four varnas appeared, and all these varna people, they are claimed as that varna if they worship. Otherwise, they are not belonging to that varna. And next, in Mahabharat, also we are seeing if someone is not worshipping Vishnu, so we should know that he is a Brahma Ghataka, killer of Brahmana. If he is not doing worship of Vishnu, then he is killer of Brahmana, such a sin. So he is getting. Next, in Gita, Krishna is saying, whoever is not surrendering to me, that bad people, Dushkritinaha, those bad people are Mudaha, Naradhamaha, Mayapahruta Gnanaha, Asuram Bhavamashritaha. Like this, he is categorizing non-devotees into four categories. And also we are seeing in Vishnu Dharma Purana, Vishnu Dharma. So it is said that there are two types of creations are there. One is Daiva and another is Asura. So whoever is doing bhakti, they are comes under the Daiva creation, Daiva Bhuta Sarga. That means, so living entities who are created in the goodness. And whoever is not doing bhakti, they are considered as asuras. And we are also seeing in Prahlad Maharaj prayers, what we are seeing, Prahlad Maharaj saying, if even a Brahmana who is having the 12 qualities, if he is not doing bhakti, he is lesser than a swapacha, and any swapacha, if he is doing bhakti, he is superior to a brahmana who is having the all 12 qualities. Because brahmana, by having all these material qualities without devotion, is not going to purify himself, or also not going to do any purifying any others. But a dog eater who is doing bhakti, he is purifying himself, and also is purifying entire generation, entire dynasty. So this is the magnanimous, that means greatness of bhakti. So whoever is not doing bhakti, they are all condemned by the Shastra. Shastra is saying he is not human being. Shastra is saying he is a Moda, he is a Naradhama, he is Maya Pahrata Gnana, Asuram Bhavamasritaha. Shastra also saying he is a Brahmaghataka. Shastra also is saying he is Asura. Shastra also is saying he is a, even that kind of Brahmana, is lesser than the dog. So, like you see, from all these instructions, what is the main point? If anyone is not doing bhakti, it is also condemned actually. It's not that they, oh, whatever you want, you like, whatever you like, you do. If you don't like, no problem. No, Shastra is not giving that kind of privilege. If I don't want to do, I shall not do. But if you are not doing the gnana, karma, Shastra is not condemning. But if you are not doing bhakti, Shastra is saying you are as Brahmagataka, you are a Mudha, you are a Asuri Bhavamasritaha, you are lesser than a dog eater, and you are so and so Asura, and you are not comes under any Varnashram, like that it is saying. So, not only it is a prescribed duty in positive way, that means it should be done. That means it is the only the highest process, and not only that, it is mandatory for everyone also. If you are not doing, you are condemned by the Shastra. That means, so how it is important, we should understand. But Shastra is not saying that if you are not practicing the Atma Gnanam, you are not a human being. Nobody is saying. If you are not doing karma, if you are not doing Ashtanga Yoga, if you are not doing Vrata, no. Shastra is saying if you are not doing this, you are not human being, it is saying. If you are not doing bhakti. And Anantaram, and also it is also saying Antam Gatopi. Even you are knower of all the Vedas, if you are not worshipping, if you are not doing the bhakti, then you are the Purusha Adhama. That means, see, that's why Prabhupada is also mentioning on his lectures. So, based upon these points only, if you learn these anucchedas, at least this anuccheda, 1111, 111, 111, see, the conclusion of Bhagavad Gita is bhakti. We are establishing that. And not doing bhakti is how it is condemned. Also, we are. You have good material. It's compiled very nicely. If you take this anuccheda, you can speak for hours. One anuccheda. Anything actually. Any anuccheda is like that only. It's very. See the beauty how Srila Jiva Goswami wrote. And Bruhanaradi Purana, what it is saying? Hari Puja Vihinascha Veda Vidveshinah Tatha Dvija Go Dveshinaschapi Rakshasaha Parikirtitaha. If one who is not doing Hari Puja, worship of Hari, they are known as Rakshasa. They are demons. Huh? And also in another place, it is saying that whatever you like, you do, it will not go actually here. It's not saying, Shastra is not saying that if you like, you do bhakti, it is not saying. Or otherwise, it is not just recommending, it is enforcing. It is condemning who is not doing the bhakti. And aparamcha, and also in another place, 10th canto, 2nd chapter, 32 sloka. येन्येरविन्दाक्षविमुक्तमानिनः त्वय्यस्तभावादविशुद्धबुद्धयः आरुह्य कृच्छ्रेण परं पदं ततः पतन्त्यदो न दातृतयुष्मदङ्ग्रयः. Those who vimuktamaninaha, who are pride, who are having the proud of their self-realization. Tvayastabhavad. O lotus-eyed Lord, although non-devotees having impure intelligence because of not having devotion to you, think that they are liberated and become Jivan Muktas after severe austerities and penance, they fall down from their position of imagined superiority because they have no regard for the lotus feet of you and your devotees. O Aravindaksha, O lotus-eyed Lord, Anye, although non-devotees, Avishuddha Buddhayaha, having impure intelligence because of not having devotion to you. Why their intelligence is bad? Because they don't have any devotion in the Lord. Vimukta maninaha, and also they think that they are liberated and become Jivan Muktaha. That means they think that they became Jivan Muktaha after severe austerities. That means they did lot of austerities. That means, and then they became Jivan Muktas. I explained Jivan Muktas, yes. In Bhakti Vaibhava class, I explained anyway. In the Bhakti Sandrabha class also previously I explained. So Jivan Muktas means who are in the state of Brahman realization. They are known as Jivan Muktas. And they are in that state, Jivan Muktaha. So after severe austerities and penances, so they reach to the Jivan Mukta stage, then they fall down from their position of imagined superiority. So they think themselves as Jivan Mukta, but they are falling down from there, from that Jivan Mukta stage. So because they have no regard for the lotus feet of you and your devotees. Anadruta Ishmadangrayaha. Because they disrespected the lotus feet of the Lord. That is the reason actually. They are falling from Jivan Mukta stage. Yes.
And here, like that, they fall down because they don't respect the lotus feet of the Lord. So, but Brahman realized and who merge in the Brahman, so they don't fall down. And what is respecting the regard of disrespect? Can you please explain? Because they also Brahman realized person next don't accept personal form. They think only Brahman is the ultimate. So we heard disregarding the lotus feet of Lord means who is not serving, not accepting the forms of the Lord. So can you please explain?
So Jivan Muktas, how they fall down. That's the point.
And sometimes understanding that it's like Prabhupada many times quotes like that. Na? Somebody goes, gives example, just like aeroplane goes and doesn't have place to stay in orbits, say, in space, he has to come down. So somebody reaches in Brahman, he falls down. So they're not understanding.
There is an orbit. Is there? They are revolving there. They are not coming down. They are revolving there.
Example is that just if you send aeroplane and say like that, there's
Why
no
you are
place.
taking? We can take the satellite. It's roaming there only. It's not coming back.
The example is given is this like that, na? How
No,
long you can
that
be in
example
space?
is failed now. Satellite is roaming around. I'm saying whatever is going up, it should come back if that is a true. But airplane is coming back, but satellite is not coming back.
because there is a just like example give Santi. In Santi state, how long one can be there? Because one needs reciprocation, love and service. So example they give, if somebody room quarreling is there, fighting is there, he goes some another room and remains peaceful. But there's no reciprocation. So once also be heard, somebody goes this Brahman, this inverse crosses this inverse, we discuss na Kram Mukti na. So then doesn't have to, because he liberated, it doesn't come down also. And here is mentioned e anne arvindaksh mukti mananto avasat bhavadudhya patanti yada asmad anadrad asmat ungraya. So can you please? So that
Yeah.
means whether somebody is in this body,
Yeah.
Jivan Mukta,
Jivan Mukta only.
for them is this supplying.
Yes,
This is what
for them only. Yes.
not who is crossed this and Brahman immersion in
Yeah.
this.
You know, here it
Brahma
is clearly
Pradesh.
mentioned that Jivan Muktas. See the icon translation. It's from I wrote from directly from the Jiva Goswami and Sridhar Swami. And I know Jiva Goswami is explaining also in the next. So Jivan Mukta Rupam Aruhya. You see, Paramam Padam means you should take here Jivan Mukta Padam. Jivan Mukti Rupam. That you should take, not the Videha Mukti. Okay. So here in this sloka, what is said, these people reaching to the Jivan Mukta stage and they are falling from there. So what is the reason? Because of doing the offense, because of disrespecting the Lord's lotus feet and also devotees. This is the reason. But being in a Jivan Mukta, how he is disrespecting Lord's lotus feet? He is seeing everyone Brahman. In that case, what is the point of disrespecting? This may question you can get. How in the case of Jivan Muktas, how fall down is happening? That we'll understand now. Before to that, here it is said, Pradamastavat tvayasta bhavad avidyamana bhaktitvad avishuddha buddhaya. If one who doesn't have first, they have impure intelligence because of having no bhakti. If there is no bhakti, there is no proper intelligence. Because bhakti gives the highest quality and highest thinking. So without bhakti, they are not considered as so really intelligent people. They have, Jnanis also have the Jivan Muktas who reach to the Brahman Jivan Mukta stage. There should be some kind of bhakti, but that bhakti is not prachura, prachura rupa. Prachura rupa means it's not abundant, it's not excessive, and it is only lesha matram, only very minute bhakti is there. And but he practiced Gnana, because of this minute bhakti, he attained stage of Jivan Mukti. So there, what is happening? Because he is not having the sufficient bhakti, abundant bhakti, his intelligence is not pure. And dharma satya dayopeto vidyava tapasanvita mad bhaktyapetam atmanam na samyak punatihi. Neither dharma endowed with honesty and mercy, nor brahmagnana obtained from scriptures, accompanied by concentration of mind, can completely purify one's consciousness if they are bereft of loving service to me. So, the complete purification happens by with bhakti only. So, dharma satya devapita vidyava tapasanvita madbhaktya apetam, they are devoid of bhakti. That's why na samyak prapunati. So they are not really purified. Still, Without bhakti, heart will not be, but still what they do? Tathapi still, ಜ್ಞಾನ ಮಾರ್ಗಮಾಶ್ರಿತ್ಯ ವಿಮುಕ್ತಮಾನಿನಃ ದೇಹ ವ್ಯತಿರಿಕ್ತತ್ವೇನ ಆತ್ಮಾನಂ ಭಾವಯಂತಃ ತತಃ ಕ್ಲೇಶೋಧಿಕತರಸ್ತೇಷಾಂ ಅವ್ಯಕ್ತಚೇತಸಾಂ ಇತ್ಯಾದ್ಯುಕ್ತೇಃ ಕೃಚ್ರೇಣ ಪರಂ ಪದಂ ಜೀವನ್ಮುಕ್ತ. What is the point here? By doing the devotion, they are able to purify their clean their heart very easily and completely. We already read in the second canto also. By doing the bhakti, our sins are clarified like the Sarath, in the Sarad Rutu, in the season of Sarath. So how the water is purified, in the way the bhakti purifies. What is that sloka? Parvishtaha Karnarandrena. This is a sloka. So 6th chapter of the second, 8th chapter of the second canto. And but this, yeah, here what they are neglecting bhakti means the easy way of purifying the heart they are living, but they are following the still tathapi still gnana marga masritya, they are following the gnana marga and vimukta maninaha, they are, what is that in the gnana marga? What is the main thing in gnana marga? They will be always thinking that deha dvayati riktatvena atmanam bhavayantaha, they are thinking themselves as beyond this two bodies, gross and subtle bodies. That means in the gnana marga, this is the weapon actually. In the bhakti marga, loving devotion to the Lord is the one which purifies the heart. In the case of gnanis, what is the purifying thing? That is the knowledge. What kind of knowledge? I am not body, I am not the gross body, I am not the subtle body. This kind of knowledge, they take shelter of this kind of knowledge and bhavayantaha tataha, then after that kleshodikatarastesham avyakta chetasam, that means with the hard endeavor, with a very difficult process, with a lot of pain and strain, so through that knowledge they enter into the Jivan Mukta stage. That means they are purifying the heart through the knowledge, through the austerities, with a very difficult process. Kruchrena, that means with a great endeavor. Param Padam, that means they are reaching to the Jivan Mukta. They reach to Jivan Mukta, Tataha Adaha Patanti. Even from there they fall down. Jivan Mukta stage means what? I already explained. This is your heart. And in this heart, there is a vritti. Vritti means what? Mental state. Is a state or function of the heart. In that state, even you see the various objects of the senses. It is pen, it is pencil, it is marker, it is duster, it is clock. After seeing all these objects, you'll be seeing oneness, no difference between any object. This kind of mental state, vritti, they achieve. How difficult you see? They train their heart such a way it should not respond to the outside objects. It always in oneness. It's a very difficult process. Kleshodikatarastesham avyakta chetasam. Avyakta chetasam. And they reach this state by very difficult process. And after reaching from, that means this state is reached when there is goodness, complete goodness. In the complete goodness, when they are situated, they will be in this state. But Goodness means it is what? Is it the Vishuddha Sattva? No. It is only material goodness. Sattvat sanjayate gnanam. That means when they are situated in this goodness, this vritti is out of what? Goodness. If you see uh, a beautiful picture, or otherwise, if you eat a very spicy food, that means your tongue is tasting the spicy food, then there is a vritti is generated in your heart, and that vritti is out of passion. When you see so something so uh, dirty object, then you'll be feeling disgusted or otherwise awkward. Actually, that is out of tamoguna. Like this, various gunas, various vrittis are formed in your heart, and Brahma, Jivan Mukta person means his heart is no response. Avikriyat. In 10th canto, Brahmaji is 14th chapter, he's giving the prayers to Lord. There he is saying Avikriyat. There is no kriya. There is no transformation. There is no change. Nothing. If you show to him a stone and a gold, take me. It is out of Rajoguna. And after steal it, it is out of Tamoguna. But stone and gold is one. Everything is Brahman. No difference between stone and gold. He is not able to see the goldness in the gold. He is not able to see he's not seeing the stoneness in the stone. And always seeing. No difference means no, whatever the qualities are there, that qualities are not visible to him. Nirvikalpa bhedavan. What is that? Nirvikalpa bhedavan. Nirbhedavan otherwise. Nirvikalpakaha otherwise nirbhedavan. This is the state of the mind actually. This is coming out of goodness. But materially, these three are the Janjagaris. They are deep friends. Sattva-guna, Rajoguna and Tamoguna. These three are the deep friends. These friends are always together. Maybe one friend may be taking the role of 99.999%, and another friend at least he will be accompanying him with the 0.0005 and 0.00005% of another friends he should take. If someone is in the mode of passion, in his heart is influenced by passion 99% he is in the goodness, but point not 1% of Rajoguna will be there. That's why it is said that in the previous sloka, what is that? You see what is said? Dharma satyadayopeto vidyava tapasanvita madbhaktyapetam na samyak prapunati. Without bhakti, no sadhana can purify this heart. But when you do bhakti, what will happen? This heart is completely transformed into pure goodness, where there is no tinge of Sattva-guna, Rajoguna, or Tamoguna. Zero. So that's why bhakti purifies your heart completely. But jnana will bring you to the highest level of the material position. That is the goodness. But there is not 1% of Rajoguna and Tamoguna is mandatory. That's why Kruchrena Aruhya Param Padam. They are reaching to that kind of goodness. But from there on, chance. Because not 1% of Rajas and Tamas is there. So then what happens actually? What is the major reason to fall down? See, he clearly explained, Joe Goswami. Today I will take 15 minutes extra because of loss of time. I should finish my anuccheda. Okay? Rangamai Prabhu, you are okay? Yes. You are laughing. You are so happy. You should explain all this to your Bangladesh devotees. Yes. Spread this knowledge everywhere. So he is reaching very difficult with very difficulty to this kind of state, goodness state. Prapya api tatah padanti, tatah adah patanti. That means they are getting once again 80% goodness, 20% rajoguna, 10% or 70 sattva, 20 rajas and 10. And after that, slowly, so 50, 40, 10. After that, 40, 50, 10. Then after that, then they will be doing welfare activities. Nenu saitam. Prapancha agniki sab. Then they will be doing welfare activities. They will be planting the trees. So doing so many other welfare activities with goodness. Because of effect of goodness, some good activities they start. Not situated in the pure goodness. That is our problem also. We are affected by the modes time to time. They always attack and just they drag down you to back. So that's why only shelter is Krishna. Should surrender to him. Still we want, but not able to, because we have already stumbling blocks, big blocks. So those are very difficult to cross. We need lot of sadhana, chanting. Someone's krupa, if you get krupa siddha, will become krupa siddha. Maybe some Vaishnava just bless. But sadhana siddha should work hard. But who is there that Vaishnava and will come and do the some krupa? Pure goodness tomorrow onwards. Will be like very nice. Anyway, we'll discuss in detail in. I'm advertising my course. Madhuri Kadambani. Okay. So why they fall down here from here? Rangamay Prabhu. These people from 99.99% of goodness they are situated. Why they are falling down? There's the question of our dear Prabhuji with Amar Chaitanya Prabhu. So here, kada ityapekshayama. When they will fall down? When they disrespect. What is the point of disrespecting? They First of all, you should know these people not at all interested in the bhakti. That's why they don't have any accumulation of bhakti with them. Little, less.
And they are doing also, no?
They are not doing. Some bhakti somehow they did this, some Gayatri, Bhitri, something, somewhere they accumulated. Wait, Prabhu. I will finish me and then I will ask. So they are having the very little bhakti at that time. Okay. But so with little bhakti, already we are doing so much bhakti, and because of our offenses, that bhakti, you are pouring a water on a big fire. What will happen? Dried up. Dried up. So similarly, we have a lot of anarthas in our heart. Even if you do bhakti every day chanting 16 rounds, but no effect on the heart. Are there, little bhakti cannot show its effects. Bhakti Maharani show her effects based upon the reduction of the anarthas. I already explained one time, this is a principle. So Bhakti Maharani's glories are shown in proportion to the, is directly proportional to the reduction of the anarthas. Understand this point? So that's why here in this case of Gnanis, first of all, you should understand a very important point here. See, in the Gnanis case, they are, sorry, I'm sitting like this. I have my leg pains. So in the Gnanis case, they are having very little bhakti. But they don't do any intentionally bhakti. They don't do intentionally any offense. But Vaishnava is going in front of. And many actually, many instances. One instance I said actually. So there is Charanamritam, but he is seeing Charanamritam as not as Charanamritam. He is not having any respect. Everything is one. Some offense happened like that. Unknowingly it is happening. Unintentionally it is happening. So in the case of Brahmagnanis, there is a lot of possibility of happening offenses unintentionally. That's why it is said that abuddhi purvakasya, without any intelligence, unintentionally, tvad anadarasya, they disrespect you. And there is no influence of the bhakti because very little bhakti only they have. If bhakti is like a blazing fire, then if some offense is done, immediately it will be burnt out. But their bhakti is almost insignificant. And there is no influence of the bhakti on them. Then unintentionally some offenses are happening. Then what will happen? Aajao beta, aajao niche. These offenses, yushmad angrayaha. What is that here? Anadruta yushmad angrayaha patantyadaha. Gradually they will be fall down. This is the way. Ye yenye ravindaksha vimuktamaninaha. Oh my dear lotus-eyed Lord, these Brahma, these Jivan Muktas are falling down. Understanding how they are falling? There is no powerful bhakti with them to destroy. But in our case, we also do unintentionally. Offense is offense only. It is intentional or unintentional, intentional or unintentional. It is offense only. So that's how I don't know. You know or don't know, who knows? It is offense only. That's all. If Vaishnava is going, you didn't have any respect for him inside heart, finish game. Offense. Then you have to chant holy name. Offense. This kind of offenses will be going only by the Nama. Parad will be going by the Nama only. But this guy is not practicing. He's always meditating. I am not the body. I am Brahman. And where he is doing bhakti to destroy those things, which are unintentionally, some offenses are happening. Nothing. There is no influence of bhakti on them. Akashat patitam toyam sagaram prati gacchati. They went to the stage of Jivan Mukta and there is offense, then only they will come. That's why Videha Mukta, somehow or other he got the liberation from the body, then they don't come back. There is no point of any. Why they are falling down, Jivan Muktas? Because of the offense. Ishmad Padangraya, Anadruta Ishmad Padangraya. That is the reason. It's not that the soul is wanting the some as relishment and coming down. That is not given here to fall down. Soul is not having the exchange of the love. It is falling down. It's not said that. Ishmad. Anadruta Ishmad Angrayaha. Disrespecting of lotus.
Just for us, common understanding, simple.
माइक जल्दी करेंगे तो फिनिश करके नहीं चले जाएंगे. मक्की थोड़ा बचाएंगे हम लोग. हम तो खा लेंगे पूरा.
Prabhu, once that Jivan Mukta has fallen down, so next time when he starts, so is it like bhakti or it starts from the beginning again?
Next time, what will happen to Jivan Mukta? Who is fall down? Who fell down? Huh?
Easily he will attain or again
Then they will come to in your association. Because that is already gave the lesson to them. This path is very hard and it's not good. Actually, see, it's nothing. And there is no clear discussion. They will how if you went in that path and some problem, some danger is there, next time you'll go into that path. He'll be doing the worldly activities and maybe he'll be taking birth in a rich family in the next life or in a Brahmana family. Somehow or other, fortunately, if they get association of devotees, then they may go to the bhakti life, or otherwise they will be practicing something.
Kali Yuga, maybe there is no Jivan Mukta. We cannot find this kind of Jivan Mukta.
Yeah, this is not easy thing actually. Tesham, klesho digataras tesham. Leela going, bro, you are getting? Where are you?
Here only, Prabhuji.
Understood?
99.99% pure.
Huh? Huh? But what he saying? Oh, 99.99% you understood. You reached the Brahman stage, that means.
Impure, I am saying. 99.99%. Hearing to hearing.
Yes. So the anadarasya nivartaka bhava. That means in these people's case, that means Jivan Mukta's case, unintentionally also, so many offenses are happening, and there is no nivartaka. Who is nivartaka? Offense happens. Who is nivartaka? Bhakti. Influence of the bhakti. That is not there. Okay, then gone case. So this is the science actually. We should understand philosophy. That's a multiple choice question should be made on the deeply on these points. Then we'll check the real, what do you say, Gokulan Prabhu? Real understanding. Yes. Huh? A mind mapping also is. So tatapi dagdhanam prapa. Of course, they reach to 99.9999% of sattva stage. That means almost all their papa is finished. Dagdhanam api papa karmana mahashakti. Bhagavat pada padmam avagnaya punarvirohat. By Sattuguna completely is not gone, na? Not 5%. Or some percent of Rajoguna is there. That means some is there. Punarvirohat. Once again it will green sprouts will come out from there. Sprouting back those. And once again they will be hunted by the lusty desires. Ujjwala. This Ankura, that means sprouting back. Ankur. Ankur Asbe. Yeah, Bengali, it is also Bengali. Punarvirohat means they are sprouting back actually. This inside. And that's why gone case. Once again into the material world they are. Into the public society. They will become prime ministers. They will become chief ministers. And they will be doing some welfare activities. This will happen. They'll go to Himalaya and they'll come back. Tathacha vasana bhashyottapitam bhagavat parisishta vachanam. So that's why you are seeing bhakti is must actually. If you want to, for every human being, bhakti is necessary. Otherwise, it is condemned actually. Tathacha vasana bhashya. Vasana bhashya is also one of the bhashyan Srimad Bhagavad, very long back. In that Bhagavat Parisishta Vachanam. What is that? Jivan mukta api punar bandhanam yanti karma bihi yadya chintya mahashakto bhagavatya paradhinaha. Ananta, where are you? Long back actually. You are invisible in Bhakti Sandrabha class. Where is Ananta? Oh, acha. Oh, it's together. Okay, I saw. No problem. Okay. Jivan mukta prapadyanti. That means the Jivan mukta is again bound by karmas if he offends the Lord endowed with inconceivable great powers. So it is a direct sentence. Jivan mukta api punarbandhanam yanti karma bihi. Yadyachintya mahashakto bhagavatya paradinaha. If they commit offense towards the Lord. That's why if someone reached the Brahman, emerged into the Brahman, if there also is there any chance to offend the Lord, then they will fall down. Otherwise, no. If there is any chance to offend Lord there, then they will fall down. Is not there. No. They will be there only.
What we had.
That's why nobody want mukti. Because they want hell. Because there is a chance of association.
Lord Shiva goes in Brahma Jyoti with the associates and other devotee. So by there.
Is there anywhere it is given Gokulan Prabhu?
We had, yes.
Who already merged into Brahman, they associate devotees there in that Brahman. Did you see anywhere? Huh? I am asking, after merging into Brahman, is there any chance to associate devotees? Not that is okay. But I am just asking another thing. Did you read? No. Okay. According to my knowledge, nowhere is given like that. So if anything is new is there, then I will let you know definitely. Wherever you are there, I'll write mail to you if I get new thing on this point. Okay. But as per my understanding, till now, whatever books I studied and the discussions I have seen, so in Brahman realization, once reaching the Videha Mukti, so there is no falling down from there. They are not also going up. But in the Vaikunta, they can go back, and even also in the other places, they can go back. Even Saket, they can go up. They can go up. Yeah, they can go. Yes, yes. But in the Brahma Jyoti associating devotees, I didn't see, because main problem is they don't have any senses actually. Because the state of Brahman means what? So there, Gnatritvam, Bhoktritvam, Kartritvam, all are anabhibhutaha. That means they are not active, they are completely, there is no, so Gnatritvam, that is suppressed.
The potency is always there, na?
They are there, but they don't have any senses to acquire the things. So that's the point actually. It needs some association, means it needs some physical senses actually, either spiritual senses or the material senses, but those are not there actually in the soul. Soul is given with the senses, either by the Mahamaya or either by the Yogamaya. Okay. Next, anyway, Jivan Mukta Abhi Punarbandhanam Yanti Karmabhi Yad Yachintya Mahashakto Bhag. So it's clear. Next, Ataiva Tatreva Jivan Mukta Prapadyante Kvachit Samsara Vasanam Yogina Vaina Lipyante Karmabir Bhagavat Para. The Jivan Mukta sometimes are subject to, everywhere you are seeing Jivan Muktas in all the Shastra. They are not that they reached who reached the Brahman realization, they not said, didn't see like that. So sometimes are subject to impression of samsara. Because in the, what is the difference between Jivan Muktas and Muktas? Videha Mukti? What is the difference? In that case, there is no this vritti. This vritti, here soul is there and this vritti is there. That vritti is also finished. And only pure soul is entering actually. So that's right. It's not having anything, any senses, nothing. Only state of
Soul, when we say
state of consciousness.
pure soul say, but that sarupa of the soul is already inbuilt. That is there, na?
Swarupa of the soul.
It cannot be taken away just because such in this inbuilt. This is we say soul Satchidanand and Sarupa.
Yeah.
When
So
you say pure,
that means by the nature it is, by the property that Tatastha Shakti is having the propensity of the service. So propensity of the service now that is suppressed, and the Swarupa is given to him based upon the bhakti. So what kind of bhakti you do, based upon that you will be developing the body, spiritual body. So that's the point actually. So that's why Vaikuntha Vasis are going to the Golok. If Vaikuntha Swarupa is eternal, then how they are going to the Golok?
just like not just Krishna says, na, neither it was their time, I was not existing, you are not existing, not this. There's no all entity, that's individuality
Spark
and
is
individual existence always there.
that spark, yes. The soul spark is there. Based upon bhakti, it is getting the various bodies, spiritual bodies. Based upon bhakti only we develop our internally the Swarupa. So, but the Swarupa is there means the propensity is there. But Vishnu is that spark is different from the, that is also coming from the Krishna, and it is also coming from Krishna. What is the difference? That is not having the any propensity of doing the devotion to the already it is its own. And not devotion means the Vishnu is not like Jiva actually. Is not different directly in the Swarupa of the Lord only. So, but if you see the Jiva, by nature it is not like that. Tata tatra rathayatra prasange Vishnu Bhakti Chandrodayadidrutam Puranantara Vachanam. So in the Vishnu Chandrodaya, this is a book actually. In that there is one quote is there from another Purana. Nanu vrajati yo mohat vrajantam parameshwaram gnanagdi dagda karma pi sabhavet brahma rakshasa. What is said here? If Jagannath Rathayatra, Ratha is going, and if it is going in front of you, and if you are not following that, then you will become Brahma Rakshas in the next life. It's a guarantee. At least for some distance, you should go and push. Offense is happening by them. They pay over then, okay, fine. Yeah. Pay obeisance and they do little, okay, 1 feet. So as much as we are, when we take Ratha, we are giving benefit to someone, and also some Jivas are getting the offense also. Yeah, what should we do?
Somebody sees the Lord's.
That also, yeah.
So how to reconcile two things?
Two are also happening.
He is going to become Brahma Rakshas as well. It is said somebody sees on
That bhakti will help him to become devotee in future, but this offense will help him to become Rakshas. Then after that, he'll become devotee. Both will give, results will give one after another. So, evameva uktam ye anadruta naraka bhagbir asat prasangaihi iti. In 3rd canto, 9th chapter, Brahmaji prayers. Whoever is, so these people who are belonging to the hell and who are associating bad people, they always disrespect you. So like that, Brahmaji also saying next, ateva upadishtam. Tasmat jnanena sahitam gnatva swatmanamuddava gnana vignana sampanno bhajamam bhakti bhavita. What is saying? Tasmat, therefore, O Uddhava, knowing your Atma through Gnana. Through Gnana, he wrote. This guy is always cheating. Sometimes he wrote his own meanings. So I said along with. He writes his own. Endowed with knowledge and realization, worship me with devotion. So tasmat gnanena sahitam gnatva swatmanam uddhava gnana vignana sampanno. So therefore, O Uddhava, knowing your Atma through Gnana, endowed with knowledge and realization, worship me with devotion. This is direct. So that's why whoever is knowing Lord, Gnanena sahitam gnatva swatmanam, so knowing himself, and endowed with knowledge and Vignana and realization, worship me with devotion. Thus exclusively the meaning comes out there. Why this? Acha. Oh, this is an old file actually. We changed in a few things are changed. That's why. Actually, this sloka meanings are changed. I will send tomorrow. There's a few changes are there. Oh, I understood now. Today only we changed. This is yesterday's file, na? Day before yesterday I sent. Saturday file. Okay, some changes are there. No problem. Okay. So finally, what we are understanding in this anuccheda, we are understanding that if anyone is not doing bhakti, then he is condemned by the Shastra in many ways. Even the Jnanis, Jivan Muktas, they are falling down from their stage. So that's why bhakti is necessary, is mandatory for every living entity. It's not prescribed, and if you are not doing, you are a Brahma Rakshas. You are a Muda, Naradama, Maya Gnana. You are the not belong to any Varna and Ashrama. You are not belonging to, you are a Brahma Ghataka, and you are a, like there's so many. Even Jivan Muktas also, they fall down. Okay, thank you very much for patient and kind hearing and giving extra time of 20 minutes. And because of our net problem we got, so we'll focus on our studies. So we'll finish this chapter. This 153 we should reach by this end of the month. Now we are at only 111. So by your kind cooperation, mercy of the Lord, I may finish at least another 30 anucchedas, because some are bigger, some are small are there. At least 140 we reach. Okay. Okay. Thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada ki.